Good morning. Today's we will discuss about the final topic of the heredity and evolution chapters, sex determination. You know that a gene is located on the chromosome, and at the time of gamete formation chromosome becomes half and goes into the gametes, into the sperms and ovums, and these genes located on the chromosome, and when chromosome will goes into the offspring from the parents, from the father and mothers, then gene is also transmit from parents to the offspring, and gene have a characters, and these characters are produced or will produced into the offspring. Now, the process by which the sex of a person is determined, the process of which the sex of a person is determined is called sex determination. Sex determination is a process by which thus be determine the sex. What will be the sex? Means maybe male or maybe female, or be boy or girl. And now, in the case of sex determination, the chromosome which determines the sex of a person, the chromosome, those type of chromosome which determine the sex of a person is known as sex chromosome. You know that in a human beings, the 46 chromosome are present in a cell. Out of these 46 chromosome, the 44 chromosome are known as somatic chromosome. Somatic chromosome, and remaining one pairs are two chromosome known as sex chromosome. Sex chromosome means a human beings contains two types of chromosome. The first one is somatic chromosome and another will be sex chromosome. In the case of why we call it somatic chromosome, because those type of gene which have ability to produce a somatic characteristics, means structure of nose, color of hairs, and structure of our ears, and structure of digits, lungs, and these characters, for these characters the gene are located on the somatic chromosome. On this gene which have ability to form the digits, our limbs, our internal organs, lungs, kidneys and heart, those genes which have ability to form our lungs, to make our lungs, eyes, nose, ears, color of hairs, color of skins, these genes are located or situated on the 44 chromosome. By this we can say this is a somatic chromosome, and remaining two chromosome is also known as sex chromosome, because the gene which form the reproductive organ, those genes which have ability to form the reproductive organ, these genes are located on the sex chromosome, which is two sex chromosome. And these sex chromosome are two types. The first one is X chromosome and second one is Y chromosome. Thus we can say in the human body, in the male human body, male, or you can say father, human bodies contains 44 somatic chromosome X and Y sex chromosome. In the case of male, the one sex chromosome known as X and another sex chromosome known as Y. When Y is present along with X, this have ability to form male reproductive organ. Means it will form testis, it will form vas deferens, penis and structure reproductive organ. It have capability to form the reproductive organ because those genes which have ability to transmit the characters and formation of the reproductive organ is located on the Y chromosome. So Y chromosome have ability to form the male reproductive organ, that is testis, and the offspring also will be boy. And now in the case of female or mother, it also have a 44 plus XX chromosome. Means 44 and 44 both chromosome are common in the male and female. But X and Y, these sex chromosome are different with each other. Means Y chromosome is present in a father and X chromosome is present in a mother. Y chromosome, you can say these chromosomes are absent. Now these double X chromosome have capability to form the female reproductive organ. Female reproductive organ, you can say it will form the uterus, it will form the ovary, and this is X and X chromosome, and the progeny will be baby, or you can say progeny will be girl or female. Now we will apply the Mendel's first rule or Mendel's cross hybridization. In the Mendel's cross hybridization, you have learned about capital T, small t, small t. At the time of gamete formation, they will separate from each other and divide into half in number. Half chromosome, like here, in the meiosis division occurs in the reproductive organ of the female testis, they will form or they divide into two half number of chromosome. Means that is form 22 plus X, half 44, half number 22, and X and Y, half number X and for 22 and plus Y. Means in the male reproductive organ, in the testis, after the meiosis division, at the time of gamete formation, the male testis produce two kinds of sperms. Two kinds of sperms. The first sperms carrying X chromosome and second sperms carrying Y chromosome. But in the case of female, at the time of gamete formation, at the time of meiosis division, the female ovaries, at the time of gamete formation, they will form only one types of gametes, only one types of X, and each X carrying Y sex chromosome. Sorry, X sex chromosome. Y is absent in the female. Now this is a sperm and this is a egg. What will happen? At the time of fertilization, if the X carrying sperm fuses with the X carrying egg, X carrying sperm fuses with the X carrying eggs, this progeny will be girl. But by chance, if the X carrying sperms fuses with the another X carrying X, it will also form two girls. This is a girl. But when Y carrying sperm fuses with the X carrying X, now it will form the boy, because the Y characteristic features comes in their offspring, and it have ability to form the male reproductive organ, because the genes is located on Y chromosome and which have ability to form the male reproductive organ. And same like here, if the Y chromosome will fuses with another X having X, it will form boy. It will form boy. So 50% of spring will be girl and remaining 50% of spring will be boy. In the chance of producing boy or girls, it is a type of coincidence. Whether, or you can say the sperm, if the sperms carrying Y fuses with egg, it will be produced Y. And if the sperm carrying X fuses with egg, it have possibility to producing girl. This is a depends upon the sperm, types of sperm, and it is a type of chance. If the Y carrying sperm fuses with the egg, this is a chance. This is a chance. If the Y carrying sperm fuses with egg, it will chance produce boy. And if the X carrying sperm fuses with the X, it is a chance to producing the girl. So it is depend upon the types of sperm. And we can say, finally we can say, the possibility of the producing girls and boys are depends upon the only fathers. It is not depend upon the mother, because the mother always blamed for the producing to the girl. So we have here cleared that the boy or girls, it may be chance what type of sperm fuses with the, it is a coincidence for producing boy and girls. It is depend upon the what type of sperm fuses with the egg, and this is totally depends upon the father. So this is a sex determination. And in some other animals, you can say some are the animals such as reptiles or lizard. The determination of sex depends upon the temperature, such as in the turtle, the high incubation temperature leads to development of female offspring, whereas in the case of lizard, the high incubation temperature result in a male offspring. So temperature is also depends upon the what type of sex will be produced in the case of reptiles or lizard. So these are all about, and this was the last topic of this chapter. Thank you.